gentlemen, boys and girls, you hear it? You can't help but bob your head to it. This is incredible. But he let you know. He got his little pat on his shoulder, and he letting it be known where he's from. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls worldwide, I'm letting you know tonight is another special edition of the Spotlight here on hype-radio.com. I'm your man Shadow, and the greatness that has been dubbed the protege of one of the greatest legends to this West Coast hip hop, movie, TV, just an individual that you have to look up and respect to. This man has touched this gentleman on his shoulder, let him know you're going to be up next. Tonight, it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce FEDIE DEMARCO.
Thank you for having me.
What's up with you, bro? How was your trip?
Oh, it was a little topsy-turvy, but it was cool. A little storm.
Glad you arrived safely, bro. That's what matters.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Now, let's go ahead and get into it because I've been waiting for you to land. I got questions. Now, I usually start by, we just gonna do it. You had a weird put on, bruh. You weren't just a normal cat in a cypher somewhere. You didn't have a Meek Mill video out on YouTube that showed you rapping. Like, you really got a put on from a spot that most cats don't get put on.
Right.
You was sitting up, what I like to call, you went away to college.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like saying the other way. You went to college, and you got put on from there. But how did that even happen in a place like that where you normally don't want to be around, talk to, like, be noticed? Like, how did that come out?
I mean, well, there was a couple people in the cell that knew that, I get down or whatever, and knew the other person get down. But he was there before me, so they was like, yo, I was up to use a phone next or whatever, you know what I mean? And they was like, yo, man, he's like, yo, bro, he wanted to use the phone or whatever, and I had to use the phone too. He's like, well, which I just rap for it or whatever. He's like, oh, he rap, you get down? I'm like, yeah, I kick or whatever, you know what I mean?
You was a little humble with it.
Yeah, but I wasn't tripping on rapping though. I wasn't really worried about rapping. I was trying to get the fuck up out of there. Yeah. My language.
No, we grown. We cuss here at Hype Radio, bruh.
I was trying to get the fuck up out of there, man. Like, yo, you want to rap, man? I ain't tripping on rap. Like, you go kick the flow or whatever. He kicked the flow. I kicked the flow like me, like, go ahead, bro. You can use a phone or whatever. I'm like, all right, that's what's up, man. Went back to my cell. He ended up getting out early or whatever. You know what I mean? I get out a couple of months later. So when I get out, I get a call from him like, yo, bro, I'm on the phone with my manager or whatever. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, man. My mama like, man, who is that? I ain't really thinking nothing of it because, my mama, she watch over me like, you know what I mean?
Like all mamas do, bro.
She's like, man, who is that? I'm like, some people I met, they said they got deals or whatever the case may be. Like, yo, can I come through or whatever? I just spit a flow for him. He like, yo, I'm on my way over there right now, man. And they came through. And like, you know what I mean? Like, man, I play fair ball, man. I run with Ice and them and whatever. And, next week I was headed to Ice House, man. He's like, yo, I rock with you. I ain't gonna retire until I put you out, man.
Now, that's crazy because your whole career has basically been speedball through the whole situation.
Right.
You went from college,
right,
to now you on your way to the top of the mountain to get put on by a legend. Was that a little unrealistic to you? Because, I mean, that's got to be kind of like mind-blowing in some kind of way.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like manifestation. Like, you know what I mean? I seen this premonition already. Like I seen I'm supposed to be here already. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And, just writing and just articulating my craft and just, taking heed into music and then just to land that like that, I just knew it like it was destined.
So your faith in God is strong.
Definitely.
Good. Okay, so you get to put on by the legendary Mr. Ice-T.
Right. You
have an idea of a song, which is in rotation here on Hype Radio. Has been now for a couple of weeks because I had the little slide in the little Easy by Billy Knight from One Umbrella. I was like,
Billy, yeah, shout out to Billy.
I got to play this. Now, when I heard the song, I was like, okay, this is a little strange. Billy got a dude who got an East Coast flow.
Right.
Billy, you don't really deal with East Coast artists. Okay, let me see. I got the video, and I'm like, wait a minute, wait. I heard the song. Ice-T ain't no East Coast cat. Y'all in the Gardens.
Right. No, in the Imperial Court.
In courts, my bad.
Yeah, definitely
Hey,
Imperial
let me get that straight.
No, shout out to them. Shout out to them, though, you know what I mean?
But to me, when I heard you on the song, now I don't know if it was the beat or if it was you. Do you have a heavy influence from the East Coast?
Definitely.
Because you sounded almost like you were Rakim's little brother, bro. Like it was crazy.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But I grew up on East Coast and West Coast.
Okay.
Down south too, just as well. But just like I used to like, yo, man, just do you. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, do the FEDIE. Like, don't do the new era. Don't do none of that. Do what FEDIE do, so they can get a bar of you. Like, you know what I mean? I just went in there and just did what I had to do.
And it was crazy because to see the scratch happen in the kitchen through the little window thing, I was like, that's somebody's real house.
That's DJ Evil E. I was up in there scratching, man. Shout out to DJ Evil E.
Now, how much of the video was like planned, set up? Like,
actually, none of it was, man. It was
stormy.
It was.
Wait a minute. None of that was planned? Because I saw a clip where y'all sitting down with the boys talking to you. None of that was planned?
None of it, man. It was just spontaneous. Got pulled over, man, that day. But it leads up to this. Like, it starts off like this. It was cloudy, raining, and like we used to shoot the video or whatever. We kind of like, man, ain't nobody out here to shoot this video. You know what I mean? So we pop out, man. Soon we pop out, the sun come out. The sun just automatically come out. Kids start coming out. People just started coming out like, oh, FEDIE about to shoot a video? Yeah, I'm shooting a video, man. So everybody just started popping out, hanging, you know, dapping each other up or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean, functioning. Homies shooting dice, and look, we start shooting the video, and drone go up. We got the drone up, and I don't know if you seen the police that was on the freeway. That was an actual death.
That's why I was like, what?
Yeah, man. Police took somebody's life right there. I don't know what was the cause though, man. Rest in peace to them and their family, man. Shout out my condolences to them. But soon the drone go up, the police looking at the drone like, man, what the hell the drone doing up there? Like, you feel me? So we ever snatch the drone back down, you know what I mean, or whatever. Hope so, and confiscate the footage or whatever, bring it back down. And it took like 2 days to shoot the video. So we was on Sunset, man. Got yanked up by the police over there too, man. So it was like, man. Thankfully, nobody went to jail, like, you know what I mean, get detained or nothing, but it was just crazy that day, but it all came together.
Yeah, because your luck is tremendous and your faith is strong. So before you leave tonight, I'm going to need 7 numbers from you, bro, because you got a aura about you that's just blessed, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
To have that real footage like that just happened out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, man.
That's crazy. So how long have you been in this how long have you been rapping?
I would like to say, taking it seriously?
Seriously,
I'd say at least 15 plus.
Now, is there somebody in the family who was into the music game?
Yes, my cousin, man. He was heavy into it. I just come over there. Go over to my auntie's house and cousin just bang out, like, you know what I mean? He was the first person I actually seen get a record deal from a label, like, you know what I mean? So that just turned me out, like, you know what I mean? And my auntie, she was big on hip hop, like housing and breakdance, so all that played a part. You know what I mean? Tagging, graffiti, all that, man.
Real hip hop.
You know what I mean? And just me, just being lyrical. I just grew up on just like, you know what I mean, hanging with the homies, just like, yo, man, you know what I mean, rapping and everything, kicking it, and just took it seriously. Like, you know what? This is an art, man. You know what I mean? Let me critique my craft with this and leave my mark in this game. Like, you know what I mean? In this hip hop, like, you know what I mean? Just like wet concrete. That's why I look at hip hop. Let me carve my name in it.
That's original. I've never heard that one before. Now, with this wet concrete, are we going to have you in just one lane with this music, or are we going to have you in different lanes? And what I mean is, because like you had this song here with Ice-T in the video, is there going to be a club banger? Is it going to be a banger for just the ladies? Is it going to be pride? Is it going to be, you know, those kind of things? Like, are you just, I'm gonna tell it from the streets?
No, definitely. I got a prolific records, man. I got club bangers, you know. Okay. I got some just like, you gotta just tune into me. Like I'm like I say, I'm a spontaneous person, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'm one way, then another way. So it's like, You know, it's how I feel. I don't go off no other rappers' motives or nothing like that. It's just all my life experience of what I seen or what I experienced myself or what I think another person experienced. Like, you feel me? I used to do it for me, but now I'm a messenger.
Okay.
So I got to make sure
Now,
that it relates to everyone.
Now, being from the projects that you shot this video in, is your politics gonna stop you from working with certain artists? Or are you open to work with any and everybody as long as the business is good and the music is great?
Definitely as long as the business is good and music is great, and as long as it ain't just no deep history about us, like, you know what I mean? And it gotta respect the politics, you know what I mean? Because the streets is the streets, like, you feel me? And that's where respect comes from.
Now, we have our politics up here in Northern Cali, but the politic game really started down south where you from and whatnot. And I asked that question because I think a lot of artists kind of put themselves on a shelf when they won't work with other artists. But as long as the music is good and the business is good, it shouldn't be any problems. And I see that you kind of had that open mind. That's good to know.
Definitely.
Now, with music being the way it is today, you know, everybody's complaining about, you know, streaming ain't cool and, you know, artists ain't really getting what they breaded out. Like, how are you going to survive that?
Man, take it back to the basics, man.
Now, what do you mean by the basics?
Like, hand in hand with the people. Gotta get back out there. You know, I gotta give them something that's unique. Everybody, like you say, everybody's streaming and shout out to that. You know what I mean? That's cool, but I gotta give them something unique, like, you know what I mean? Just hand in hand with the album, autograph albums, how Nip started off. Like, you know what I mean?
So
that was clever.
You really trying to be the people's champ right now.
I mean, I have to. You know what I mean? I have to.
Because you damn near said you wanted to go sniping, bro. That's crazy.
And you know, and it just and whether you do big numbers or small numbers, man, it's the point of even just getting out there. Whether it's 1,000 people or 100,000, you feel me? As long as you hand in hand with them people, I feel that that's needed.
Well, I feel that you are people's champ because, you know, I've interviewed some artists.
Right.
A lot of artists get that whole little big head situation where they don't need to do work. But as soon as I posted your flyer for today's interview, you reposted it.
Oh, yeah.
And then sent me a thank you for it. I was like, okay, this is a little weird, but that lets me know that you really hungry in this game. You really humble. You really appreciate. And a lot of radio talent and a lot of, like, your fans really appreciate that about you. Now, do you take pride in that, or is that something that somebody had to tell you to do? Or?
Nah, I'm heavy on appreciation, man.
Okay.
And you know what I mean, paying homage and just showing respect. And, you know, it's just staying pure, man, and, you know, just keeping it together like that. Like, you know, I believe, like, what you dish out, you receive.
Now, obviously, Southern Cali, you know, where you from, you got a great following.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard your music someplace else? Like, you wonder, how the hell did they get my music there?
Well, probably like a couple of times, not so much. I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't gonna cap. But I done have people like from Germany walk up to me like, "Yo, you FEDIE DEMARCO, friends and all that." So it kind of like shook me, like, wait a minute.
You get overseas money.
Right. And it been times I've been like, you know what I mean? I was in a whole other space, a whole other mindset, and it's like, yo, stay at it, bro. You hard. I seen that last video you did and all that. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what?
That's dope. That's
so, you know, just let me know, like, they tapping in, like, you know what I mean? Just got to put some more work in and just get out there, you know? That's all it is. That's what I'm here for, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now, after we done climbed this top of the mountain because we got the blessing from the God Ice-T, and you a legend in your own right, and you got all the plaques on the wall, and, you know, it's big money to get a feature, and, you know, you great and all. When this rap game opens up a door for you, what other business venture do you plan on taking other than outside from your music?
Well, I'm an artist, so I'm an artist within an artist. I draw too as well. So
Okay.
I got that just as well. You know, looking for creating other lanes for other young up-and-coming artists, you know what I mean, programs for kids, like, you know what I mean, is less fortunate, you know what I mean, single mamas and all that. And just in the area where I'm at, my community, just reconstruction my community, man.
Taking it
Rebuilding
back.
man.
That's what's up. That's
You know,
what's
it's a
up.
project, man. It's like one big house. Everybody in there is like, you know,
That's
whether
a
they're not
great way of
related, they're
putting it.
related.
That's a great way of putting that. Okay. So once you get all the projects done and you got the little programs and everything for the people, and they love you to death. If Mr. FEDIE DEMARCO finally puts his gloves up as a champ, who's going to take over your legacy?
I'm about to say my son and my daughter.
Son and daughter, okay. Now, do one of them have early music?
Yeah, yeah, you know, my daughter, she at it right now, you know what I mean? She trying to do her thing. My son, you know what I mean? He's an artist just like me, so we're going to figure it out.
That's dope. Now, the song is here in rotation.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to stay here in rotation because of the simple fact I love the damn song. So anybody disagree with me, they don't need to listen. Fuck them.
Appreciate it.
But it's really an honor to meet you. Please let the people know if they want to get a feature from you now while they can still reach you, talk to you, whatever the case may be. Please let them know how they can get in contact with you.
Get in contact with me, man, with FEDIE DEMARCO, everything FEDIE DEMARCO, Instagram, FEDIE DEMARCO. Also hit me in the email, man. FEDIEFerruccio@gmail, FEDIE,
Now, the name FEDIE, I forgot to ask this. Where does that come from? Because that's clean as fuck. Who came up with that?
Man, I actually came up with the name, man. You know what I mean? I came with the name and, you know, the acronyms for it, man. You know, so I just...
Wait a minute. I didn't even know it was acronyms into it. I just got FEDIE DEMARCO. What's the acronyms behind it?
Man, it's for every dollar I earn.
See, Billy holding stuff back. He's making me look bad because I didn't know that. That's clean as hell.
Definitely, for every dollar I earn.
Wow. And you ain't about no shortcuts, bro. You really putting in the work. When is this album dropping? Do we have a name for the project?
I'm dropping a mixtape first, man. I'm dropping one more single.
Ooh, you going all the way back with it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm dropping a mixtape. It's called Added Value to Your Name.
Okay.
So it's like, 16 tracks on there. And then I'm going to drop the album.
Do we have a name for it yet?
Not yet. We're just cooking up.
Okay, well, we getting this man early.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Well, brother, I appreciate you taking the time, taking this long-ass ride in this horrible-ass weather we got over here right now.
Man, I had to pop up in this motherfucking double jacket and everything. It's all good.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, the man told you how to get a hold of him. Make sure you watch the video, run his numbers up, get the song.
I appreciate y'all supporting everybody. Yeah.
I promise you, you will not be disappointed. This man has got bars. And I've heard another one of the songs, and we're going to be getting that here. Same rotation, same place. I'm your man, Shadow. This has been a special edition of the Spotlight as it shines bright on this man.
Appreciate you.
We're going to get at y'all. Y'all be safe.